It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, something else that is exciting is the Alvin Ailey Dance Theatre Group, and they are back in South Africa. Now, they are performing in Cape Town and in Johannesburg at the Teatro in Montecasino, and then moving to Cape Town, but not just performing, hosting workshops as well to our communities that we can all take part in and get to dance with real professional dancers. Well, Thenji had the opportunity to attend one of the workshops, and this is what it looked like.
The Alvin Ailey Dance Company is a purveyor of African-American tales of trial and tribulation. They returned to South Africa for the first time in 17 years to share the love of dance, performing a celebrated repertoire.
And now, fresh off the subways of New York to the streets of Soweto, the company is also hosting a series of skills workshops where dance is a language of expression.
The company dancers are sharing their skills with 3,000 students across Johannesburg and Cape Town in beginner and advanced dance classes, where Thenji could get her groove back.
Glenn, what elements of dance technique did you teach here today?
Today in the classroom, I did two forms of dance techniques. Ballet, which was a principle that we all do in dance, and then also Horton technique, which is also a foundation of the Ailey company. The technique basically deals on lateral and linear platforms.
And over the years, what would you say has become the cornerstone of the Alvin Ailey dance style?
The style of dancing that we do is an array of different dance styles. Just to name a few, we have Paul Taylor technique, we have Martha Graham technique, we have Lester Horton, and then there's also ballet, also in jazz as well. And we even have some African dances as well in the company. So to be an Ailey dancer, you have to be well versed in all different styles of dance.
Bringing these dance techniques and styles to Africa is a project close to the heart of the company's artistic director, Robert Battle.
What's inspired you to not only perform, but also host these workshops?
Well, the outreach is really an important part of what we do. I mean, Alvin Ailey grew up during a time of segregation, so he knew what it meant to be left out. And he wanted to make sure that when he started this company that it would be accessible to communities all over the world, and not just in the theater, but to step off of the stage and into the communities. And we know that that's a powerful message.
And what is it you hope to get out of this cultural exchange?
I hope that we leave the audiences here in South Africa inspired. I hope that after we leave in the communities, even here, that the students take this with them and they start to make their own dances based on what they saw. But also on the other side, that it's an even exchange, because I know that we will take something away from this experience of being here in South Africa. So it's what we call a two-way street.
So not only did we get to sharpen our dance skills led by an Alvin Ailey dancer, but some of the local dancers are also going to show off some of their own moves with a bit of South African flavor.
When you find different people and teach you, you gain more experience and they inspire you on what you are capable of.
Felt nice to kind of sort of be thrown into the deep end and to see if you can sink or swim, to have to catch on quickly, because he wasn't slow about anything.
I love this day and the amount of experience I've gained from this practice session towards my future, and I am really happy and I feel really blessed.
I definitely feel like I got a chance to live out one of my childhood dreams, and it was so amazing getting back on the floor and finding that dance muscle.
The Alvin Ailey Dance Company has inspired thousands of dancers around the world, and perhaps now one of our young dancers will inspire them too.
Oh, what an inspiration, and also a great opportunity for all of us to be able to dance with some professional dancers. Well, for all our dance enthusiasts, this is what we can expect on stage.
In 1958, Alvin Ailey founded his American Dance Theatre to carry out his vision of enriching American dance heritage and sharing the unique African-American cultural experience.
In 1960, Alvin Ailey created Revelations, which has now become one of the most seen and celebrated dances ever created. And I think what's important about that dance and about the company is that it is universal. So no matter where we are in the world, people relate to that work. So being here in South Africa, it seems very poignant for the company to be here, because you understand something about history and about dance as a function in society.
Because the fact that the company itself was born out of the civil rights movement in the 60s in America, we have a great affinity for having art born out of strife. The exchange between America and South Africa in terms of art is great.
The works performed on his tour are a kaleidoscope, expressing the versatility of the dancers as they move from classical choreography to modern dance, where different cultures and styles come together to tell emotive stories.
These ballets that we're bringing, these two programs, are diverse, but they are loved works of the company, and we rehearse throughout the summer. We learn new ballets, and then as the year turns over, we're able to travel to different cities in the United States and throughout the world and perform them. So the more we perform them, the better we get.
They will be very happy to see how diverse the repertoire is and how we go from modern jazz, ballet to hip-hop and African, for example. You have to be able to be dynamic as well and have the true essence of dance, meaning that you can't just go there and do steps. You have to go beyond the step and touch people, you know, and express something and deliver a message. That's the Alvin Ailey dancer.
It takes stamina, it takes healthy bodies, we have to take care of ourselves, eat well and work out. But other than that, it really is about the spirit. And if we have the spirit that Mr. Ailey dreamed of, then we're all good.
That spirit is the freedom of dance, which you can experience at the Teatro at Montecasino and the Artscape in Cape Town in September.
You'll see so many different styles of dance on stage during their season here, from hip-hop to classical technique to great contemporary dance. You will see that there's something for everybody in there.
Dance, for me, it feeds the soul. I think what you leave with is inspiration, and to have this shared experience in a theater that is spiritual, that you're fascinated by 32 of the most amazing dancers in the world. Everybody takes away something. And I always say that the miraculous thing is you don't just see an Ailey performance, but you feel it. And I know South Africans like to feel it.
South Africans are privileged to witness the spirit of dance which changed American culture, now to be enjoyed on home soil.